Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my Series 2, Episode 3 review of Doctor Who, where we are reviewing the episode The Well of Thoughts. And pretty much one of the most, pretty much one of the episodes everyone was probably looking forward to. Doctor Who's got off to a perfect start, a great start with the Robot Revolution, and obviously Yacht last week. And now it's just not even better. It's just not even better. The Robot Revolution I scored at 8 out of 10. Rust I scored 9 out of 10. And you know what? We'll get into it, but perfect episode, in my opinion. Perfect episode. It was a bit like Boom from last series as well, where everything was just flawless for me. Everything was flawless, the acting was flawless, the music, the fritzen, the tension as well. Scary, creepy, more like Doctor Who, and obviously the reveal of this episode, which was the whole thing about this episode. So it all started off then, obviously from a follow through from the last episode. They were still in the Miami costumes. Then the got changed into the spacesuits costumes. They meet the other space people on the mission, as they deep down onto the mission of Planet 777, which was ice cold as well. It was ice cold, and if you don't know, it was once was a planet made of diamonds, and that obviously ties into the reveal during this episode. Obviously, they do meet the Death Actor, of course. She was fantastic, wasn't she? The Death Actor. She is actually deaf as well, in real life as well. So I think that was the perfect actor for me. When she's deaf, she can't hear anything, and you got this creepy creature that is not seen behind her, causing the chaos as well. Who killed innocent people as well before the Doctor and Belinda arrived. And that's why they are done on this mission. And obviously the bottom two instances, the Doctor obviously sees the well, of course, while he needs Belinda to have a chat, well, basically help the Death Actor out. I think it's Wards. Is he called Wards? I think he's called the real actor's name. Obviously, they do watch the recording, the Doctor and two of the crew members. It came out well, and we don't know how to stop it, and they don't know what it is. And then we get to the reveal, because something starts happening with when Belinda is with the Death Actor, and Belinda starts to see the creature. Well, she doesn't see the creature because it is unseen, but starts to witness something behind her, behind the Death Actor. And this is where the tension hits in. The music starts as well, and the Doctor knew something was up. Something was up straight away when she was when the main leader of the crew was starting to talk about the planet, and the Doctor was like, "Hang on a minute, hang on." I think she mentioned carbon 46, and that obviously ties into the reveal during this episode. And yeah, this reveal hit ice cold. Of course, it is revealed to be the Midnight Eternity. It was revealed that the planet is called Midnight, and of course, the last episode we did have of Midnight was obviously with David Tennant, when they were pretty much on the cabin, weren't they? Pretty much in the cabin, and they stopped off at a place made of diamonds, and that's where the whole tale started. And David Tennant was possessed, along with Sty as well, and they were both copying what people were saying. But obviously, we didn't see that in this episode. We didn't see them possess, copying each other what they're saying. It was more stereo, wasn't it? More stereo, more creepier. David Tennant. In Tootie, that one, once midnight was revealed as the planet, the Darth Vader Falls music starts to appear, and then it just tied in perfectly. The reveal was ice cold as well. The fear in the fear in he's saying David Tennant, the fear in Tootie, in Tootie that one, as he goes straight away to the Death Factor and Beyonder straight away because he knows what's happening. And the music, the acting for that reveal, the tension as well, brilliant, perfect. Now, we're talking about the creature behind the Death Factor. People didn't see it. Like, even if you watch the episode, you try. But this, someone did tap to it. And you do see the creature behind the Death Factor. And obviously, a creature is obviously part of the Midnight Eternity, of course, part of the Midnight Eternity. But what is it? Well, you can only see half the face of it. And obviously, it was possessing, of course, Wards, of course. I think she's called Wards, the real actor's name, but she was posing the Death Actor, of course. Possessing the Death Actor, as I say, during the episode. And then it all starts to kick off. Christopher John, he's not having it. He starts to take over and starts to take command, ignoring the team leader's orders and ignoring the doctor's orders as well. And obviously, that's when the chaos starts, and it was too powerful. And when Christopher John starts to aim and ready to shoot, then chaos happens, doesn't it? Chaos happens, like whatever is behind the Death Actor takes out. It took out pretty much most of the crew out with how powerful it was, and what's interesting is a bit of a betrayal from the main team leader as well, saying he's turned 180, and that takes out Christopher John, and we don't see him ever again in this episode, as he is having pretty much dead. So at least the main team leader was on the Doctor's side, unlike Christopher John. And then the Doctor starts. Then the Doctor does close to the Death Actor and wants to speak to whoever is controlling the Death Actor behind the Death Actor as well. And it starts whispering. It does start whispering, and the Doctor hears it. Obviously, the Death Actor can't hear it because he is deaf. The Doctor hears it. I think Beyonder hears it as well. I think near the end of the episode as well. So it's quite interesting, isn't it? It's quite interesting because I don't think the other crew members heard it, to be honest. I think it's more Doctor and Beyonder, so it must be something to do with them once again. Is that something to do with the season now, near the end of the season? Who knows? And obviously the Doctor saying if it was cloth face, you'll die at midnight. Again, when you mention midnight, it just that's what Stephan's goosebumps as well, especially after the reveal as well. Where we are. Just spare me a moment, people. Yeah, we're done for this one. And obviously, this is near the end of the episode where they start to reflect. Well, to try to reflect and obviously shoot both the pipes so the water can come through and you can see the creature reflecting itself. It actually does. Yeah, as he does, yeah, the death after door. And then they all run away from the tweeter, wherever the tweeter is. And obviously, obviously the doctor, you know what the doctor does. The doctor wants to stay behind, just to see what it is. And then they go into the cabin, and two of the crew members take the death actor away, and I think they're happy, safe now, and take the death actor back to her family. But the four of them were still trapped. There we go. Yeah, there's a hint there. There's a hint. There's a tease when I say trapped. Every time the doctor is trapped. If you know what, and we all know the doctor trapped, who that is. Too many teas, man. Too many teas. Too many teasers out there. But yeah, the four of them are trapped, and somehow the tweeter somehow gets in. Obviously, it can't be seen, and it ends up being behind Beyonder, because the doctor says it's not me, and the other two crew members say it's not me either. And it starts to possess Beyonder, because the Beyonder was shaken. And then the doctor says, "Take me." And then obviously the main team leader, the main crew leader, takes control and starts to shoot and shoots Beyonder. This means the tweeter does straight to the crew leader, and then the crew leader does to the well, and the doctor chases after her. But the crew leader ends up obviously killing herself, and what we thought was a tweeter behind her. But that's when we didn't need the end, because the doctor thought, obviously the doctor, as you see there, horrified to see another death, which he can't do anything about. And obviously the death into the TARDIS is then sorted out, like getting 5 fins with the heart to get it back to normal ways. As the bottom two pictures here, and this is where we get to the season arc, right? What has happened to planet Earth, because this is what we've seen in the 3 episodes so far. The time they're back to planet Earth. The doctor earlier in the episode said, "I'm from planet Earth," and whoever he was talking to responded, "Never heard of it. Stupid name for a planet." And then the doctor is shocked. He's shocked as well. Beyonder, she says Earth, and these crew members don't know what Earth is. And then Beyonder, when she's recovering, what has happened to Earth, the doctor says, "I don't know." So, bit creepy, isn't it? For the season finale, what has happened? And then we go to this. Mrs. Flood. Mrs. Flood appears once again, as Mrs. Flood basically tunes in to see what's going on. He's got the sort of card on the ship, and then Mrs. Flood knows what the doctor is using, which is the Vindicator. Who is Mrs. Flood? Who is she? Again, we need to wait till the finale to find out. I feel she's obviously a Time Lord of some sort, isn't she? And I have said that she's a Time Lord because she hide herself away. Time Lords hide themselves away, and I think she's the one personally. I think she's the one. I have said it since series 1. That she's the one. But she might not be the one, but she is definitely some Time Lord. How can she travel where the Doctor does? And she said good news about the Vindicator as well. Which is interesting. It's a bit like Susan Triad as well. A bit like Susan Triad in the first series, where she was everywhere as well, wasn't she? She was everywhere. She was in Boom. She was in the opening episode of Space Babies. She was in 73 Yards. So yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? It's a bit like Susan Triad, where wherever the Doctor does, Mrs. Field's there. Hmm. I mean, are Susan Triad and Mrs. Field from the same trough? We all wonder. Because we still don't know the mystery on Susan Triad. Was she just the harbinger of a Sutek? Is that it? Was that it? With the anagram and all that? It can't be. It can't be. Something more to it. Especially when Susan Triad is on the return in the finale as well. That is obviously confirmed. So, but it's interesting. But who is Mrs. Flood? That she's gonna appear in every episode, and we're just something like, who the hell is she? So yeah, Mrs. Flood obviously spotted one of the crew members, and then to the ending where you got two crew members talking to each other, and then one crew member was horrified, which means the Midnight Eternity creature hasn't done, and is still there, which is very interesting. And we'll probably get back to the Midnight Eternity. I don't know when, but it's a sequel to be continued by the looks of it. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10 episode. First 10 out of 10 for the series for me. I gave up to 9 out of 10. I just didn't like the one scene in Yacht, which was the Doctor Who fans, basically. But is there something to that scene? A lot of people fearing, a lot of people got theories on that, thinking them three people could be the Dodds or whatnot. That'll be sick. That will be sick, to be fair. For the finale as well. So maybe it does tie into the finale, who knows? And obviously, episode 1, I scored at 8 out of 10. But the first episode was the first episode, and you know what? It was actually one of the better first episodes, to be fair. But this one, 10 out of 10, had everything. Had everything. Had the acting, had the music, had the timing as well. The music was perfect as well for that midnight reveal. Ice cold, man. Ice cold as well. The acting was perfect from everyone, I would say. From everyone. Especially the deaf actor as well. The deaf actor was perfect for this episode. Absolute perfect actor to have for this episode. And yeah, I loved it. I loved the whole episode for me. And it's up there with Boom as one of Ntuti's best episodes as the Doctor, in my opinion. The Fritzen, the tension, the hard one as well. Christopher John, fair play to him as well for doing against the Doctor's orders as well, and taking that's the Fritzen we want, doing against the Doctor. We want Fritzen in the team as well, and yeah, bang, 10 out of 10 for me, 10 out of 10. Lived up to expectation. The only negative was we all knew what was going to happen. We all knew what was going to happen because if you saw the Yeats, I think that's the only negative for me. The Yeats have kind of spoiled it, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, still 10 out of 10 for me. Still 10 out of 10 because at the end of the day, we didn't know it was going to be midnight or whether it's going to be the flood. Then another flood hint with Mrs. Flood. And the flood, obviously, the water creatures, of course, from the water of Mars. So we didn't know still. We didn't know what were the creatures going to be in this episode. So, but yeah, the midnight reveal hit cold, didn't it? Wow. Ice cold as well. It was ice cold. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. Perfect. Perfect episode. I don't think the next 3 episodes will get a 10, but that's just normal. That's normal, to be fair. Episode 4 is going to be, the next episode is going to be Lucky Day, which will be all about Conrad and Ruby when they first meet each other. Obviously, preview for that coming straight after this. And yeah, but yeah, perfect 10 out of 10 episode. It was Doctor Who, wasn't it? It was so Doctor Who, creepy creature. What is it and all that? Oh, they were all fearful of the creature as well, who had that much force to do that to the crew members as well. So 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for me. And you know what? This series started to a great start as well. And this was always going to happen, wasn't it? When Russell T Davies was under pressure, and then criticism for what happened in Series 1, which was a shambles, let's be real, which was a shambles. But fair play, this series, more like Doctor Who for me, more like Doctor Who. Great start with the first 3 episodes, a solid start, great start. It makes you worry about the finale because I started first episode 8, second episode 9, and I started this episode 10. It just makes you worry that it could go downhill from here. Even if it does, at the end of the day, it's already had more better episodes than Series 1 already. I think if I was to guess Series 4, Episode 4, Episode 5, and Episode 6, they're probably going to be between 7 and 9 out of 10 for me, which is to be expected. I don't think the singing contest will be a good episode personally, because it says what it says on the title, but you just never know, do you? Just never know. I never thought episode 1 would be good, but it was. So it still makes me worried about the finale, because you know what happened in the last series with the finale. It started off good with the part 1, and then part 2 completely ruined it. It was like an anti-climax, wasn't it? So, but yeah, perfect. 10 out of 10 for me. Perfect episode. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Described Doctor Who really well. It made some people emotional, to be fair. We're finally getting more like Doctor Who again on like the last 3 series. So that's my series 2, episode 3 review of The Well. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. And what's your rating down below in the comments as well. I thought it was completely perfect for me. Everything was perfect. Take care, stay safe, and see you all for the episode 4 preview.